Chris, is that you? Damn. Hey Chris, is that you? Damn. Hey Chris, is that you? Damn.
So I want to get into real estate, but don't know where to start.
Well, what I would say is to join the Future Cash Flow Club. It's a community of investors where we talk about wholesaling, we talk about creative deal structuring, buying houses subject to, all of the creative stuff that everybody's talking about. You don't need a real estate license or any of that.
Wow, where do I sign up?
Well, I would say go to futurecashflowclub.com. That's futurecashflowclub.com. You can even get a free trial. Try it out today. Can you hear me? I don't know. If you don't know who I am by now, I don't know what you've been doing. You been asleep? Let me wake you up with something. Straight up. Yeah. Allow me to reintroduce myself. I'm Chris Monroe. R to the O-E. I flip houses, rent cars, and make money. You know I'm not no motherfucking dummy. This how we... All right. What's happening? What's happening? What's happening? We got J, Karen in this mug today. What's going on? Happy Sunday to you. How you feeling?
Happy Sunday. Happy Sunday.
Oh, good.
I think it's
Every
your
day
favorite,
Monday. Every day Monday.
I think it's your favorite day of the week, Karen.
Yes, it is. So it is actually. And I'm stuck here at work in the bathroom stall.
Oh my God. You had to sneak away, huh?
Yes.
Cooking up any good real estate opportunities?
Still working on the sub two. We had an incident happen, and I really wanted to bring this up. The mortgage company, the third party people who come by and do the winterization on the home, they were sort of rough. They changed padlocks, and they kicked in the door, and pretty much just sort of did a messy job. Then left their the little sign in the window. So
So
I'm
they came
like,
and winterized the property because they saw that it was vacant and there was no
uh-huh.
signs of life. Is that what you're telling me?
This is what I'm saying. Yes.
Wow, that can
And
happen.
I didn't know that they would do, but then I began to think back. That happened to me too when my house was vacant and they sent people over to winterize it. They destroyed my gate in the backyard.
They will, and they'll steal your goodies if you leave anything good in the hood. So yeah, I've come across that problem in the past as well, but they didn't go in through it. They usually leave a sticker on the note, a sticker note on the door, and let you know that yeah, we're coming to winterize it. So that's why it's so important to have what we call boots on the ground at these properties, especially if they're vacant, or at least be in communication with the bank to let them know that hey, yeah, we intend to stay. Don't send out your winterization people, etc. But that could have been something you all could have done as well for the
Mhm.
winter. It's like what $100, $150 to winterize a house, if that much, and that could have saved that too. Have you been in communication
Yeah.
with the bank at all?
Yeah, I have. Actually, the seller, he had already did the job of winterizing home, and so, we did some research on him, which I'd rather not say online.
Yeah.
So, but other than that, everything is still scheduling out. I'll talk with the mortgage company. The paperwork has been submitted. I'm going to give them a call Monday and see what other options, if they got the paperwork, and see what we can do about the back payments. And that's the stage that we're in right now. So I'm still
Well,
pretty excited.
I'm excited as well, but guess what, Karen?
Yes, sir.
We love that that deal is in the pipeline, but there's something we got to remember. Even if we got something under contract, even if something is pending, we continue marketing, looking for opportunities. Is that right, Justin? Would you agree with that?
100%.
Because we can be thinking about that one deal, salivating, thinking about it. Ooh, it's gonna close one day, and for some reason, we don't know. They may not go. That's why we want to have multiple hens in the hen house. We want to have about 10 of those things cooking because we just don't know what the
Mm,
future holds.
I totally agree. I've been looking, I've been out there doing some things. I contacted this one lady. She changed her mind, which is fine, but continue to look. So
So let me ask you this, Karen. How did you find that person that you got under contract now?
that actually was a PPL lead. And
Please, for those who don't know.
no, I didn't even pay that much for it. It was just a tryout. They wanted me to try them out,
So how
and I
much did it
tried them
cost you
out.
to lead?
$50.
No, that ain't bad for an actual lead that's in pre-foreclosure that needs your help. I mean, I pay
Yeah,
$50 for leads if they really brought me opportunities like what you found there.
yeah, it was an amazing lead because no one hadn't touched it, and it was a vacant home. And like I said, the gentleman they didn't want it anymore because they couldn't afford it because he lost his job, etc. So it was perfectly for me. Even the second one was a great lead. but she just changed her mind about what she want to do. Her mind is not made up. She's not motivated enough. So, and she said if anything changes, she'll call me back. So I
Yeah,
got 2 leads
we'll
of
be
$50
calling
just
her
because.
back. Justin, don't let him get
Yeah.
off the hook like that. He don't play that. We'll be calling her back Wednesday. Then we're gonna put that down for Wednesday. Okay.
And the only thing else I'm needing to do is really get my CRM together because I got everything sort of spread it out on paper on my desk. And I need to put all that stuff in the software. So
Yeah, well, that's part of the game. And so there was a pay per lead that you came across, and then the other lady that changed her mind. Well, why was she selling to begin with?
well, she's trying to get a job. She's just busy doing other things, and right now she can't focus on all that. I'm like, oh,
So the house is something she's not living in, I assume.
it's vacant. And it's vacant. It's an inherited house, and she doesn't want it, and she wants to get rid of it.
That sounds like an easy close, Karen. What are we missing here?
I sent her over the purchase agreement, a PA, and she never signed it. Kept saying that she would get to it, and then the next email was that she'd rather get back with me later on this. There's too many other things on her plate. I
So
respect
does
that, but
she
I got her on the
need to
dialogue.
sell? Let me start back because I like to, keep it simple. Does she need to sell, or does she just want to sell?
Sound like more that she wanted because the house is really it's a total gut, and she inherited from her late boyfriend, and she didn't want it to sit in there empty.
Hmm. Yeah. I mean, I understand people are busy, but we gotta follow up with them on a weekly basis at a minimum because they have a need. If she really needs to sell, because this is why I like to ask these types of questions when talking to sellers. I mean, why don't you just keep the house and fix it up and see how they respond to that, and it'll tell me if I even need to be following up with them. You see what I'm saying? Or if they're even worth messing with at all, because sometimes they don't really have it in their mind. They're not mentally sold and out of that property. They might be, we thinking they're out of it, but they haven't really indicated to us out of their own mouth through their own communication that, yes, I don't want this house no more. I'm done with it. I don't want to look at it no more. Is she giving you that kind of vibe, or is it just like testing to see what she can get for it?
She's giving me a vibe where she doesn't want the house, and it might be another person even in play, um, and interested in the house. That's the vibe I'm getting. And she just don't want to deal with me because I'll call her every week, twice a day.
Well, we
I'll
always
have
send Justin on those. He can close that up, right, Justin?
All I know is real estate.
Justin to close that tomorrow. We could play it off. Send somebody else. Dispatch one of your battle
I
buddies.
will. Hey Jay, I'll give you the number. Call him.
He
Shoot,
said
I'll
that's
send it to you.
easy work. If they really need to sell, because there is some things that are missing, like you just said, there's probably somebody else in play. There's probably some other things going on that we're not aware of, but we have to ask the right questions to uncover all of that, to figure out what are they trying to do, what's stopping them from working with us. We had a whole conversation. You sounded like you were ready to sell the other day. Now all of a sudden you're talking about you're too busy. What happened? Did something change? Or
Uh-huh.
did you still need to even sell it? We
Yeah,
really
she's still
got
interested in selling it, but yeah, she wanted to sell it for $1,000. She's interested in selling it. It's probably not worth that, but
this out
anyway.
of town.
No, it's 3 hours from here. It's still in Missouri, but it's still like 3 hours away.
She want to sell it for 1,000.
1,000. It's worth more than that, but
Well,
that
I'm
was the
sure.
price that came out of her mouth. You know.
So what's stopping us? I mean, I don't know. She says she's busy, but it's got to be something else we missing. Is she the actual owner?
Uh-huh. She's the person who inherited the house. She's the owner. I looked her up. Her name is on it. Yeah.
Because as something me and Justin were looking at earlier today, we look up a property, dude. So I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do that. Come to find out, he ain't even on the dang on
Hey,
thing.
no,
A girlfriend, but
that's
part of the game.
crazy.
Well, that's what
Yeah,
we got cooking. All right. Well, that's good. That's good. Let's see
that's
what else
all I
we got.
got.
Cool. Well, that's good, Karen. At least you're working on it, but keep marketing. Don't stop marketing because we got that one fish on the hook. Justin, what do
Gotcha.
you think about what you heard so far? Anything interesting?
Ain't nothing to it but just get her on the phone, create that sense of urgency, get the deal done. Hey, what's stopping us from moving forward? Hey, you got a quick sec.
Hmm.
Hey, this is important. Let's get this done. Get this over to title. Let's get that check in your hand within the next 10 days.
Come
Yeah,
on.
and you got to pick up the phone so I can talk to you. When I had her, and when I had her at first, I got her to get the contract. I sent the contract over to her and never heard back. Couldn't
Did
even
she
get it up
open
on
the
the phone.
contract? Did she open it to
She
read
didn't
it?
even open it. And the first she told me she didn't get it. She didn't see the email. I said, well, I sent it and I kept resending it. And then that's when I called her again. And some gentleman answered the phone. He was like, hold on, put her on the phone. And then she decided, well, I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna do something else for her right now. But if anything changes, I can send you the text of what she said. I'll definitely give you a call back. I'll give you a call back.
And this is
That's what she told me.
and this, my friends, is why I have 30 phone numbers. I'll call you from another number. Don't not answer me.
Yeah.
It's kind of crazy. But yeah, anything you cooking up this week, Justin? Anything good on the grill?
Yeah, so I had a situation where I had a situation where someone was paying me $350 to go do a eviction on some squatters over on the ill side. What I did was I showed up to the property and everything. Once I showed up to the property, with my uncle, he had pushed the AC unit out the window. We didn't see nobody was in there, and once we opened the door, we quickly found out that it was a crime scene.
Oh my gosh.
So they had about over 10 animals, 10 dead dogs inside of the property.
Say it ain't so.
10 plus. It was more than 10, honestly, but so I contacted the owner and stuff, the landlord, let her know, like, hey, there's a bunch of, is destroyed in here, a bunch of dead animals and everything. And she was like, okay. I told her we can get the clean out done, $3,500, and paid my people $500 a piece, bought a dumpster, and that was all she wrote.
So wait a minute. You didn't have to go move this stanky dog by yourself. You just said, hey, ring, ring. Hey, y'all, this is what we got. You middlemaned it. You wholesaled a clean out deal and pocketed majority of the money, basically, is what I'm hearing.
And everybody was happy.
And everybody had a bright smile on their face. I know Jay likes this because he's kind of in this industry already. Jay, are you receiving what he's putting down over here?
Yeah, I see what he's putting down.
Come on with it.
And she gonna sell me the house.
Come on. So you're going to get the clean out and you're going to end up buying a house when the smoke clear.
For loan balance.
That's all we buy for. We just sell it for what you owe on it. Wow. So
Loan balance only. No
So-
down payment, no credit check.
So basically what I'm getting, Justin, is we can find leads from anywhere, from having a so-called clean out business, from having a lawn cutting service, from a show snuggling service, any kind of household services, HVAC service. We could be possibly coming across leads that cost us $0 that we were already doing business with these people, but we just need to ask the question, would you sell the house?
For what you owe on it.
For what you owe. So dang, that's what I'm talking about. Because, I find leads like that, too, from the resale business, from furniture. They're like, oh, we need to sell all this furniture. I always ask them, what y'all doing with the house? Did you sell that yet? Oh, no, we about to put it on the market. What if we can just buy the house as is with all the stuff and it don't have to worry about that clean out and make this an easy process for you? Would they help you guys out? And sometimes they say yes. I've done multiple deals that way. So don't feel like it has to come from an agent or it has to come from a wholesaler or has to come from your cold calling efforts or your door knocking efforts. An opportunity can come from anywhere. Would you agree with that?
Yes, sir.
Mm-hmm.
I was standing in the kitchen with my uncle like 2 weeks ago, and literally he was like, yeah, I'm trying to buy this van. Such and such father had passed away, and she's trying to sell a couple of things. I'm like, did he own a house? He said, yeah, he did. She said she was going to sell that too. All right, give me her number.
Come on. You ain't even got to tell them all the inside game. See, that's the thing. I was talking about last week and one of those weeks about marketing and stuff. Don't tell them everything. Just, hey, yeah, what's the number to it? Let me see. I might can help her out. Boom. You just got you a free lead from asking good questions, being a good listener, and being a willing participant in the marketplace. We love it. Name of the game. What's going on, Art?
Beautiful day in the neighborhood.
You out here buying up all stuff, houses or what? You buying some houses this week?
I did just close out the last of 3 sellers on the deal this morning or earlier today. So I'm gonna send out those agreements tonight. So yeah,
What do you mean when you say 3 sellers?
it was 2 sellers and then it was a parent that was heavily involved.
A real decision maker.
Yeah.
Do what I say. I'm like, I'm Big Mama, but it's in my name, Big Mama. Do what I said.
Yeah.
It was one of them.
Definitely one of those.
I'm changing my name just to let everybody know.
Change your name to what?
K Michelle.
Hey, Michelle.
Okay, Michelle got a lot going.
What she got?
I don't want to describe it on this.
You gonna leave it alone?
PG-13.
K Michelle got a lot. Yes, I do.
Cool beans. Now, that 3-part deal, the 2 sellers and your extra decision maker that you did not want, what was the magic word you said to her to get them to get over the hurdle to say, we want to do business with Art?
No magic. I just explained to them. I mean, I went down the road of offering them a cash deal and they don't have enough equity for that. So from there, I pivoted to terms, basically. And I basically had to get the dad sold on it first. And from there, the son came along. And then after them 2 were on board, then today they gave me the number for the ex-girlfriend. And I just called her up and told her what we already agreed to. And she was like, yep, sounds good. I was like, great. You'll get that email tonight.
That's right. Hey, that's what I like to do. Get them all on the phone separately if you can. Because
Is that loan balance only?
It was like $500 to the sellers.
All we know is loan balance.
so we're gonna get a seller $500, and what's it gonna cost you for closing costs? About $1,000 maybe.
Purchase price gonna be about 170 something, so probably 1,500-1,800 somewhere around there.
So we're gonna basically acquire a whole property for, let's say, $2,000. Is that give or take about right?
That's the plan here for sure.
Dang. Now I got a trick question for Jay. Jay up there in the Old Navy. Are you ready for this trick question?
What you got for me?
How many houses could you buy for $2,000?
As many as possible.
Come on with it, Jay. He ready. He ain't going for it. Because everybody be thinking, oh, I gotta have a 2,000. Oh, I'm gonna do it. Man, I'm buying them all, man. At that
As
price,
many
we can find the money.
possible.
You've been studying, I see, Jay.
I've been getting good.
I thought
I've
you
been
was
watching,
gonna fall
learning.
for the okie doke. Everybody else be thinking too hard, like, how many could I really buy? I got 300 saved over here, 200 in my shoebox. They be doing math. I'm like, why are you doing all that math? Many as you can find. Cool. Anything you cooking up good, Jay, in the North Carolina?
I have 3 I'm cooking up right now. I got 2 leads I'm working, and then 1 which is new from today. One of the leads is a it's a lead where the decision maker is impaired, mentally and incapable of making decisions or signing a legal document. And
So the owner of the property is not legally sound enough to enter a contract. Is that what we're getting?
yes.
Wow. So how are we going to overcome that one?
So I gave the brother and the daughter some homework to go become a conservator like at the courts, or try and get a power of attorney over her. And that's the only way that this deal can really move. That's how I can see.
You're losing control of the deal.
What'd you say,
You
Jeff?
need to line them up with the attorney and everything, and tell the attorney you'll pay him on the sale of the property.
I can do that
They're
virtually.
not gonna go do that, by the way.
I can do that virtually by getting all of them on the call, and then have the attorney.
Get a local attorney
Okay.
and tell them, hey, it's a property, it's about to go under. Let's set something up where you can get paid off of the estate.
Okay. Hold on.
What if I told you I have your attorney ready for you tomorrow, Jay? What would you say to that?
That'd be awesome. Really, that'd be awesome.
As long as all parties are ready to move forward and make a deal happen, it can be. I think it can be solved. As long
Is
as
this foreclosure?
Yeah, foreclosure, and
How
I
many
only have
days?
2 days until the auction date, and then I'm pretty sure that 10-day period, I think I still have a chance
So wait a minute. You said the auction is when?
on the 9th.
We need to send them a contract because we need to stop the auction. I didn't know it was that close.
Is it that same house from last week?
Yeah, it's the same one from last week.
Have they agreed on everything? They're ready to sign?
Yeah, they're ready to sign.
We need them under contract so we can stop that auction.
Okay, but it's the mom that can't sign.
The bank won't know that. I ain't worried about that. I just needed to stop the auction at this point.
Okay.
Not doing anything bad, everybody. They're like, he's doing something bad. No, I'm not. I'm just stopping the auction so we got time to solve the problem. Because other than that, this thing going to auction. And that, my friend, is a no bueno when we got willing participants ready to do a deal. Johnny Rose on Instagram is up in North Carolina too. I forgot. Yeah. North Carolina. What city is that property in, Jay? You said it's in
North Carolina, the Northeritas. Take your shirt off. Twist it around your head. Do it like a
Come on.
That's Art Hood right there.
Hey, North Carolina, the spot, man. One of my favorite virtual markets. When I close in your market, I love your market. Virginia, love it. North Carolina, love it. Get some on the list, love it.
What you like about Virginia?
Huh?
What you like about Virginia?
I did a $34,000 wholesale deal in Virginia on a house I never seen, a seller I never met, and a buyer I never met. So do some more of them kind of deals. That's why I say get out of your market sometime. The North Carolina deal was like about 8,000, I think, something like that. But hey, another one. Never seen the seller, never seen the buyer, never seen the house. 100% virtual. Never went to Lumberton, North Carolina. Don't even know where that's at.
Hey, Chris, let me ask you this, right?
Come on with it.
If you're talking to an investor who may have little to no cash, right? I understand being a problem solver, loan balance. I want to get to a place to where I'm comfortable getting them to bring me money to close their deals, to get them out of their deal. Do you think, am I over negotiating, or what do you think about that type of conversation?
Wait a minute. You saying a cash buyer, right?
No.
Who is the seller?
Seller.
A seller?
Investor. Seller, investor.
I don't care if he's an investor. They all get that work. So the seller wants to sell a property.
Yes.
And the question is,
I'm sub 2, taking over their loan.
okay.
Loan balance, but I want to go past the loan balance. I actually want to get them to give me money to take their property.
It depends on the deal and depends on their motivation.
Yeah.
I mean, you said they don't have but a little bit of money. It's going to be tough to work that. You know, an investor, they're thinking like an investor. They're greedy, just like you, Justin. How do I get 5 more shillings out of somebody? So, I mean, it's just going to depend on their level of motivation. Now, we have had sellers bring money to closing to sell their house. We had a guy bring $7,000 to closing to sell us the house. And that was basically our assignment fee. He was that motivated. He had money, but he wanted to be out of the house. So that's why I never try to think for people. I try to understand people more so than think what they want to do. I want to know what you think you want to do. And are you willing to put money up to do that? Now we can do that. But on the sub 2, why would they want to give you money, Justin? Maybe I'm not understanding this.
I just want to just kind of solidify my position, especially, you know, you talk about having no money in the deal. Of course, we could find tenant buyers to fund these deals. I just want to go a little bit further and just like if they are in, you know, trash real estate where I may have it might take me a little bit of time to find a tenant buyer for the property. I just want to, you know, just be deeper in to where like I'm safe no matter what. I just want
Okay,
to.
I see what you got going on here. There's a small little snippet in your creative real estate that's been missing. When we buy these houses, even if we're buying it for loan balance or giving them money, we don't start payments immediately. We can close tomorrow. We might start making payments on February 1st. We put 2-3 months of buffer time in between our payment date versus our closing date. That's what you're missing.
Right.
So it's not about getting money out of them. It's about putting enough buffer in between. I'll close this week, sure, but we start making payments February of 2026 or whatever we can agree to. That's what you're missing. So you got to structure your deals more creative. The creative real estate gets more creative as you dig down the rabbit hole. Everything's negotiable. How much down, how much per month, when we start making payments, interest rate, length of time, all of that stuff's negotiable. We have to be able to understand what we're able to negotiate with these people.
Karen, are those calories?
Karen, eat calories.
Yes, it's calories. All right.
I'm gonna tell your coach. I'm gonna email him tonight. That's what I'm gonna do.
Cheat
Be on
day.
camera. Let me screenshot
Sunday
Don't
cheat
tell them.
it. Smashing that cake like that.
Hey, it's all right.
Karen. No. But yeah, that's the thing I think that's missing, Justin. And that's what
So
I'll
just the term. Just the term. Just don't go further. Don't. No need. Once we got loan balance, we locked in. Start the term payments after 60 days. Give me more than enough time to walk down the cycle of finding a tenant buyer on a quote unquote trash property.
That's only if that seller has the capability. Now you're going to come across people that literally have no money. That won't work on them because it's just going to put them 2 months behind. But if you know somebody been paying on a house for all these months, well, I mean, if you listed it on the market, you'll be paying that mortgage 2 more months too, right? By the time they get you closed out. So it's the same thing. That's the positioning. That's the reasoning why. So it's just about your negotiation on that part.
You're a smart dude, Chris. I gotta give it to you, man. You're a smart dude.
Come on, Justin.
Whoop they do.
What'd you expect? I didn't create any of this, by the way. I stand on the shoulders of giants, heavy hitters that been all the way down this stuff, and this stuff gets even more creative than what I even talk about. It's more stuff you can do. It's all
Would
about.
that be, excuse me, would that be Carlton Sheets?
No, I never studied anything from Carlton Sheets.
I
I
was
studied from
okay.
Carlton Sheets students. Come on, man. His best student.
Hello. Love it.
Hey, Chris, let's talk about that objection that I wasn't able to get over the other day. I had to call you for.
Which one was that?
7 years.
So somebody told you they don't want the loan in their name. First of all, they started off with, I don't want the loan in my name at all. We got over that hurdle. Well, I don't want to go longer than 5 years. We got over that hurdle. Oh, I don't want to go no more than 7 years. You're looking at it like, well, they giving me the house, no money down. We're taking it over for what they owe on it. What are we arguing about? Take it down. Put them under contract. And the reason why I say put them under contract and close on the deal, because we can do what's called the deal after the deal. We can close that deal, go 2, 3, 4, 5 years down the road, check in with them. Hey, yeah, I know we're supposed to have you paid off here in the next couple of years, but I want to know if we can get an extension on it because life happening. We got a new president coming in, whatever. The economy's shot because, you know, stuff does happen. We do go on a roller coaster economy every, 5 to 10 years or something like that. Whatever happening in life, use whatever excuse you need. And they may be willing to give you an extension. And if they're not willing to give you an extension, you can always offer to pay for an extension. Here's $2,500, here's $5,000, something to add 3 more years on our deal that we already have. Does that make sense? So that's what I'm always thinking about when we're buying these deals. We want to buy them for little to nothing down, low monthly payments for as long as we can. Now, long as we can mean anything up to 30, 40, 50 years. And they say they're trying to do a 50-year mortgage. However long we can get it is good. And even if we can get it out to a certain point, 7 years, 10 years, whatever, we can always renegotiate and or sell or refinance that property by that time anyway. So it's all types of stuff can happen in 7 years. You could just keep making a payment every month. All types of stuff. Because let's just say you do go through with that deal and you do say 7 years. They might forget. I'm not saying they will, but let's just say they forgot. And 8 years hit, 9 years hit. And they're like, hey, wait a minute. You're supposed to cash this out 2 years ago. What happened, Justin? Oh, you know what? I wasn't even thinking about it. Let me see what I can do about that. Because for them to even do anything, they got to foreclose on you, Justin, because you own the property. It's not saying that you should do this. I'm just telling you this the inner workings. Remember, all of this stuff I'll be talking about can be used for good or for evil. We don't want to use it for evil, but it can be used for evil. You can go past a time. They have to foreclose to get you out of that property. And if somebody that really don't have the capability, the know-how, the strategy, the energy to want to go foreclose on you and hurt their own self and get their own house back, depending on their situation at that time, maybe, maybe not. We don't know. Everybody here going to be in a different situation in 2032, 7 years from now. 2033, really, damn near now. 2033. Where's my flying car at? We supposed to have flying cars by 2033, I know. They taking too long.
We already got flying cars.
Where they at?
They helicopters.
Looking like a helicopter. Yeah, I know they do. Cool beans. So I have a surprise for Jay. Jay, are you ready for another surprise? You're like, dang, I got another surprise?
What we got?
Here it is. It's real estate Jeopardy. You know how to play Jeopardy?
Yeah, I know how to play.
So you answer your question. Your answer is a question when you give a response. It's always going to be filtered as a question. So let me get it set up here and see if you are ready. Now, these are going to be very easy because Art knows all the answers. I'm going to tell you right now. He always get all the answers right. Karen, are you still there too or no? Karen says she's going to run away now. No running away. Because I know these here can make it to where you can actually learn this stuff and you either know it or you don't. There's no gray area. You either know it or you don't. So here we go. We're going to put it up on the screen. Here's the Future Cash Flow Club version of Real Estate Jeopardy, brought to you by Chris Cashflow Money Monroe. Kicking down the dough. So here we go. All right, Jay, I need you to pick a topic and an amount.
Wholesaling 500.
He went straight to the hard stuff. He been hanging out with you, Justin. The clue. Once you have a property under contract, what are you selling when wholesaling?
What is a debt note?
Not a debt note. You want to try one more before you pass it to one of those?
You have a property under contract. What are you selling?
Once you have a property under contract, what are you selling when wholesaling?
What is a contract?
You're going to go by his answer right here, the contract. So what are you selling when wholesaling? The contract. That's the question that's the answer you're giving?
Yeah.
Wrong answer. All right. Who do you want to save you?
I say Art.
Oh, my goodness. Art, what do you think?
What is equitable interest?
What is equitable interest? Number one answer. Art wins that crown there with that question. And it looks like Karen is back. Uh-oh, it's on now. So, yes, we're selling equitable interest in the contract because that's what we have when we put somebody under contract. It's equitable interest, which means we have basically control of the deal. We have equity in the deal now. We're going to be selling that. You could say you're selling the contract. That is a way. But the real truth of the matter is equitable interest. Cool with that, Jay?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Art, would you like to give another? Oh, there was it. Equitable interest. All right, here we go. What's another one?
I'm gonna do subject to for 100.
He went straight to the easy one. A document that we request from a seller to show payment, etc.
Man, I would like to phone a friend. I would like to phone Karen.
Karen, they phoned you in, Karen. A document that we request from a seller to show payments, etc.
I would say that document would be their mortgage statement.
Survey says number one answer. Okay, Karen, you be studying too. I thought you didn't know what be going on. You said I know this.
She done learned in firsthand for real.
Oh, really? Why you say that?
Because we in the
Hands
middle of
on. That's right. I better know something.
Because you just got a mortgage statement from a seller recently, huh?
Uh-huh.
And that's one of the things when we are talking to these sellers, even if they're in foreclosure or not, doesn't matter. If we're taking over their loan or doing anything creative other than a cash deal, I always give them the homework of send me the most recent mortgage statement. The most recent mortgage statement, because that's going to give you their principal, interest, taxes, insurance breakdown of their loan. It's going to give you their interest rate, going to give you their maturity date. It's going to give you if they're behind or they're current. All of this data is there versus getting it from their mouth. It's cool for them to tell us, but I like black ink on white paper.
Yeah.
All right, Karen, what do you want to choose for the next one?
I'll stay in that category, sub 2 for 200.
The clue. The number one reason a seller would sell subject to the existing financing.
The number one reason a seller would sell subject to existing finance because they're in pre-foreclosure.
Wrong. That's the number one reason?
Well, I would say because they don't want it on their credit report, foreclosure report.
They don't want it on their
Um,
credit report. Maybe. That's kind of
um,
sort of close, but not really there.
they don't want to go. They don't want their house sold until auction. They don't want to go into foreclosure. Wouldn't that be
What if
the
it didn't
number
have
one
anything to
reason?
do with a foreclosure?
The number one reason a seller would sell subject to the existing financing. They well, I like to call in for help, please.
Let's see. Somebody getting clue. They're getting close over here. They're getting kind of close. Chris Jones getting close. We'll see. Who would you like to help you, Karen?
Art, of course.
Oh, you're gonna put it on Art. You making them work too hard. What you got, Art?
my bad, I was muted. What is debt relief?
Let's see. That's the correct answer. Debt relief. They don't have to make those monthly payments anymore.
That makes
Um,
sense.
because remember that the property is still a payment going on every month, whether they pay it or don't pay it. They are relieved of that debt in the event that you come in and take over their payments subject to the existing financing. It said low or no equity. I did them with equity or no without equity. The first house I bought had about 60 some $1,000s worth of equity in it when I bought it. So you know it's got almost 160 now. This was from
Mhm.
2018. So the equity has nothing to do with it, but debt relief is the one. Uh,
Got it.
all right, give us another topic, Miss Karen.
Well, certainly. Let's see.
And
Still want to stay.
this one's gonna be for Justin to answer. So give him a hard one.
Okay, I still want to stay in the family of the sub two. So let's go with sub two for 300, please.
The clue. The proper way to add a sub to borrower to your hazard insurance policy, Justin.
The proper way to add a sub to borrower to your hazard insurance policy.
Hmm.
What is an additional insured?
Let's check with the judges. What is additional insured? That's correct. Number one answer. How do you know that, Justin?
Because I'm a licensed insurance agent.
Come on with it. You gave them the easy one, Karen. But yes,
That's good.
when we take over these properties, it's very important to get a brand new insurance policy with you or your company as the named insured on the policy. And then you want to add the seller, aka borrower of that loan, as an additional insured. Be sure to name it the exact same way that the seller's name is on their mortgage statement. So if it says John C. Smith, the additional insured will be John C. Smith because they still have interest in that property in the event of some type of hazard, tornado, flood, fire, etc. Make sense?
I was gonna ask you about that.
Come on with it.
Being with the incident that we had, or with them, someone breaking into the house and kicking in the door, but because we're not closed or anything, I guess that doesn't matter. But I don't know, but I see why that's important.
That is correct, Karen. You do not own the property, so it is not your responsibility to have insurance on that property until you close
Right.
on it, and then you are the owner of the property. And you want to be insured on that property in the event. And I don't even know if they would cover that. Crime is a whole other thing. Kicking in a door, that's not necessarily like an act of, the weather or something like that.
Do they have contract insurance out there? Like if you got a really big deal under contract and you want to protect yourself or something like that, do they have anything like that for transactions?
They sell you insurance for anything, but do you want to pay it is the question. You can buy insurance on all kind of junk. Things. What kind of insurance you selling, Justin? They want to know.
What kind of insurance do you sell? I don't sell any insurance. I only sell real estate.
All he knows is real estate. That's
All
right.
I know is real estate.
My license will be expired probably in February, so we'll see what happens.
Oh, damn. All right. We're going to go to, let's see, Jay. Would you like to pick another one?
Let's do loans financing 100.
The clue. You just bought a house and left the loan in the seller's name.
What is a sub to?
Come on, Jay. You on that mud today. What is subject to? See, Jay ain't falling for that. He said, I know these answers. That's right. We're buying the house subject to leaving the loan in the seller's name, but transferring the deed to our name or our entity. We're leaving the loan in place. We've been lied to our whole lives. When we buy a house, we got to pay the loan off. Simply not true. We do not have to pay the loan off. There are two separate entities.
Chris, I just filled out a credit application for that house that woman tried to send me for the loan balance. How that work?
That's on you. I would never fill out anybody's loan application to do anything in real estate. I don't even use my credit to buy houses. After I work so hard to get my score all up high, I don't even use it. Is that crazy?
I don't think I've ever pulled out my ID for any of these transactions either.
Don't need
It's crazy.
Crazy. You walk in, sign some paperwork. All it says is the name. That's crazy.
That's the game of real estate we play.
It is crazy.
It's the little stuff.
For my ID yet.
And this ain't even nothing new. They've been doing this for years.
Yeah. And really, to be honest with you, you don't really even need a title company to close a deal. I will behoove you to go through title, yes, to get title insurance, but it's really not necessarily required to close a deal. But it's a safe and smart way to do business. That's what we do, smart and safe. We don't do dumb stuff. What's the next one, Jay?
Let's do wholesaling 400 this time.
All right, the clue. Known as having two escrows with two separate transactions with the title company.
Known as having two escrows.
Jay, you about to do
what is a double close?
The house that y'all got.
What is a double closing or double escrow? Come on, Jay. He said, I'm new, but I'm ready for this. This is easy to me. Light work. Look at that. Somebody else even knew it. Who is that? Miss Money. What they say? Mo Energy. She already knew. Double close.
If y'all don't stop that foreclosure, you're gonna have to do a double close to keep the property.
I think so.
I think so.
I think so.
Double close or double escrow. Remember, you're paying 2 sets of closing costs, so that's going to eat into your profits. There are times when you would use it, but it doesn't happen that often. Very rare. I don't want to say rare. It depends on your volume of deals. I don't want to say it's rare, but it doesn't happen as often as you may think. But it is a tool that we use in the tool belt. Give us another one, Jay.
Let's do wholesaling 300. We're taking all the wholesaling.
Wholesaling, known as JV.
What is joint venture?
What is a joint venture? You got all these easy questions, Jay. How you know this stuff?
I did this about 2 years ago. I haven't been playing around. I mean, me and you, we've been doing this for a while. Well, I've been learning from you.
You've been learning from the best, huh? Okay, cool. So let me ask you this. Give us one for Justin to answer. Every time somebody gives Justin one, he get thrown off a little bit.
I want Justin to answer investing 500.
Investing 500. The clue. This document lets the public know a property is in default.
These are easy as pie. Yeah.
This document lets the public know a property is in default.
How you doing?
I don't know. Let's go ahead tag in. Let's tag in Jay for this one.
Jay don't know it. He gave you that because he didn't know it. But Jay, you want to try?
This is an easy one. Yeah, this is an easy one. I've been doing this one.
Document?
This is what is notice of default?
Come on, Jay. Jay ain't playing today, baby.
Go ahead, Jay.
Yeah.
In Indiana and other states, they call it a lis pendens.
Lis pendens, yeah.
Oh, wow.
Legal. Yeah, it's just legal document. Basically letting the public know that, hey, yeah, this house will be sold at auction to the highest bidder at a future date. Lis pendens, notice of default, both would be correct. All right, Justin, I guess you get to pick one for Jay. Give him a hard one since he tried to give you a hard one.
Retail for 500.
Retail realtor for 500. The clue. While under contract, a buyer is asking for money or repairs to be made prior to closing.
What is inspection period?
While under contract, a buyer is asking for money or repairs to be made prior to closing. And this is retail. This is on market.
This is exactly what you was asking about, Justin.
She said contingency.
It's kind of close.
This
Kind of
is
close. Kind of close.
I
You
was
don't see the
thinking,
right zone. Karen, can you help them out?
We did say what was inspection, right? Did we say that?
yeah.
Karen, the $500 question or clue for your question to answer is, while under contract, a buyer is asking for money or repairs to be made prior to closing.
Oh, I know that.
8 seconds.
You an agent, Karen. You definitely know this.
I know. I'm just trying to figure what it is.
They do it every time.
Yeah, please. Oh, I know what it is. It is called earnest money.
Earnest money, is that the answer?
No.
No, not earnest money. Oh my God, it's right.
What about, they said escrow.
No.
No, that ain't it.
No, this one messing them up, Chris.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Justin, can you help them?
All I know is creative.
Oh,
All I know is loan balance.
I know it's low balance.
Y'all gonna have Art save y'all
Oh my
again.
God.
Dang. Y'all giving up? So I gotta go to Art.
Hold on, let me see. While under contract, a buyer is asking for money or repairs to be made prior to closing. Negotiations. I don't know.
Asking for money.
Oh no.
Right there.
Art, can you save them? While under contract, a buyer is asking for money or repairs to be made prior to closing.
What is concessions?
What is
Oh,
seller
my
concessions? That's correct. And they do it every time. When you're on market, you got a property listed. They see the property. Yeah, I buy it if you paint the room blue. Yeah, I buy it if you change the color of the countertop. Yeah, I buy it if you fix the door that's broken in the bathroom closet. Silly stuff. Like, dude, did you really just make me fix the bathroom closet handle? They wanted your art help Art. She said,
That's
well,
amazing. I did that before. I mean, when I was gonna sell my house, when I was buying my house, I asked for them to remove the tree that was getting ready to hit the house.
happens all the time. It's happened more
So,
often than not. This is one of the downsides of selling a property on market. You get sellers, or I'm sorry, buyers that are kind of picky. It got to be perfect. Oh, I don't like that over there. Can you make that black? Can you make that brown? All this stuff. Seller concessions, either money to fix it or they want you to fix it prior to closing. Make
I
sense,
like
Jay?
that. Makes a lot of sense to me.
That's a new one for me. Okay, that makes sense.
That's why we're here to learn. How we gonna learn it?
Hey,
It's got by fire.
just to piggyback on the seller concessions, the way we use it, the way some people use it in the investing world is they get properties negotiated over the phone, and then they go to the property and they realize that the seller was not forthcoming with the complete condition of the property, and then they're able to renegotiate a lower price at that time. That's a seller
Oh
concession.
wow.
Yep. That's right. Renegotiate, retrade before. That's why I say it's important when we're talking to these people, get them as low as you can if you can. And if you go there or you inspect it or your buyer, if you're wholesaling, goes and sees it and the numbers don't work, we can still renegotiate before closing or cancel the contract.
Oh yeah.
It ain't over to the fat lady sing for sure.
So, but once we got control of the deal, we want to get them under contract and roll that beautiful bean footage. Make sense, Jay?
Makes sense.
I like that. Roll the bean footage.
No way.
All right,
Crazy.
So random.
Jay, I need you to get the hardest one up here for Art. Try to make Art not know the answer.
Let's do invest in 400.
Investing for 400. Let's see what the clue is. This term describes homes owned by lenders after foreclosure.
I don't know, Chris. This might be the one that I just don't know, man. I'm a guess. I'm gonna just say REO, real estate owned. What is REO?
Come on. What is REO? Real estate owned, meaning it's been foreclosed by the bank. The bank has possession of the property, and then they do that thing that Karen was talking about when they winterize it and take possession of it and switch the locks and do all of this stuff. It's real estate owned. They will take it over, put it on the market, put it back in auction, and try to sell it at a later date, depending on the laws of that particular jurisdiction. REO, real estate owned. And this is why I say we go after pre-foreclosures. Because when we're doing pre-foreclosures, we're talking to sellers who have the ability to sign a house over to you today. When we're getting to the real estate owned space, we're dealing with the bank. We're dealing with the agents that they hired. We're dealing with a bunch of more red tape and a whole different set of rules. That's why it's important to do these deals prior to going to auction. Anything else want to add on that part?
No, sir.
This is why we don't go. I mean, which it is a play to do an REO, by the way. It's just a different set of rules. It's not the same at all. With competitiveness, you got the market.
Credit.
You say credit, Justin? No, they want cash. It depends. So that's the thing too. There are REOs that come up, And they will say the first 30 days of this auction is for people that's going to homeowner occupy the property only. Investors are not included in the first 30 days. Then after 30 days, they'll start taking offers from investors. I've seen those multiple times. You seen stuff like that too, Art?
Yeah. I have seen where they say they want to see the cash reserves that are going to be used for the repairs up front.
Wow.
Oh, wow.
You see all the extra red tape you got to play with when you let it get over that threshold. That's why we work so hard on stopping the auction so that we have time to do all these other things and work a deal directly with the seller without all these extra things. But yeah, that's good sauce right there. Let's see here. All right, Art, see if you can get one that Justin can't answer.
And Justin's pretty smart.
Give him the hardest one you can think of. No, I don't know.
Let's go. Did we do wholesaling for 500 already?
Not yet. Oh yeah, we did.
We
That was
did
the
that
first
one.
one we started with. Never
All
mind.
right, 400.
400 wholesaling.
Yeah, we did that.
We did that too.
300.
We did that too. They didn't
Did
kill that.
300.
All right.
Woo!
There we go. Well, that's too easy. This is an easy one. We're not gonna give this one to Justin. We're gonna switch it up and give it to Karen because I know she knows.
Woo!
All right, Karen. Wholesaling $200 question known as ARV.
Known as the after repair value.
Come on, Karen. What is after repair value? As a matter of fact, Ron LeGrand says he's the one who came up with R back in the 80s. But, you know, how do we prove that?
That's hilarious. But I'm
I believe him.
I believe him. I mean, he's been doing real estate since 1980.
He ran with Carlton.
I wasn't alive in the 80s.
You're not an 80s baby. You a 90s baby. You a late millennial.
Mm-mm.
All right. Karen, now we can let you give one to Justin that he can't answer because he's ready. He's over there ready. He about batter up.
All right. Well, let's see here. Let's go with loans and financing for 400.
The clue. This too easy, Justin.
Oh, he knows this one.
Justin, she gave you a very hard question or clue here. The $400 question under loans is known as PITI.
What is principal, interest, taxes, and insurance?
Let's see.
Yeah.
Come on, Justin. He said that's too easy. Principal, interest, taxes, insurance. Mortgages are made up of that. Traditional mortgages are made up of that. Whenever you're dealing with a hard money lender, it may not be broken down this way. It may be broken down in principal and interest, and then they might have your insurance sometimes prepaid yearly in advance or some type of other structure. So this is traditional mortgages. Any questions, comments, or thoughts about that?
Don't forget to put y'all insurance on y'all sub twos.
Yeah, till that mug mess up and you're gonna be wishing you had. So this just breaks down what they're paying each and every month broken down. And this is what we find too when we look at the principal, interest, taxes, and insurance. You may find out they're paying $1,800 a year in insurance. And you're like, wait a minute, I can get insurance for $1,200 a year. That's $600 discount. That's more cash flow in your pocket, which we've come to find many times. So hope that helps somebody out. All right, Justin, what do you have? Give Jay an easy one if you got one.
Give Jay an easy one if I got one. Let's go retail for $200.
Oh no, Jay do not know this. He don't know this retail stuff. This retail realtor stuff is difficult, but it ain't for you, Jay. It's known as a CMA.
CMA. Consumer. What is consumer market analysis?
Give it another try, or we're going to pass it to Karen because I know she know this.
I thought that was the answer.
Is that try one more time, Jay? Unless you ran out.
It says consumer market analysis. I think I might have to pass this one to Karen.
Yeah,
Karen?
right. Well, known as a,
You silly.
I thought it was right what he had said, but so I'm gonna have to pass this to Dustin.
Karen, you didn't even try.
Let me see
CMA.
here. Oh my goodness, CMA, Customer Management Association. I don't know.
I think
Nah,
you're overthinking it, Karen.
I'm
You know this
overthinking it.
answer. I just think you're overthinking it. So a
Got it right in place.
CMA. Come on with it. Somebody jumped in and helped them out. Comparative market analysis.
He said that.
Devin. Comparative market analysis. So this is when they go and see with your residential real estate, usually what the neighborhood is selling for. Like we call it comps sometime, or we may call it comparable sales. He said consumer, exactly. He was close. You were close.
Oh yeah.
It's
Yeah, I was close. This retail stuff is not my thing.
retail
But I'm
is your
learning.
thing. A deal is a deal is a deal, Jay. You know more than the people that's working retail. You just don't know it.
That's true.
All I know is long balance.
Comparative market analysis. So we're always trying to compare other houses to other houses and see what they're going for. So hopefully you got that. CMA, comparative market analysis. Karen, give one to Justin.
Let's see what we got.
All I know is long balance.
Let's go with investing for 400.
This term describes homes owned by lenders after foreclosure. Did we do
Did we
that?
just do that one?
Yeah, we did that one.
Maybe just that one.
Yeah, we did that one already. REO.
Well, let's do 100.
The easy one. This term refers to money a property brings in after expenses are paid. Justin.
What is cash flow?
Come on, man. What is cash flow? Chris, cash flow, Money Monroe. I love cash flow. We want to pay for all the expenses and keep the change. We take a payment from a seller, we pay the underlying debt on the property, whatever expenses, and keep the change. That, my friends, is what we have, what we call cash flow. What you know about cash flow, Art?
Got a couple dollars, man. Trying to get some more, man. Trying to get some more, man.
When you put your
That's
name
how
on the
you do it.
application, don't you got credit? You got credit to do this stuff?
No. Well, you can use credit to do it, but it's not necessary.
It ain't subject to.
You know, a deal is a deal, though. You know what I mean? If it makes sense, it's most of the time it don't make sense, though. That's the thing. I don't want anybody thinking tunnel vision, like, oh, I will never do that. Oh, I don't never. We don't know. Does it make sense? You get a $500,000 house for $120,000, and you pre-qualified, and that's the way you're gonna take it down. I'm going to sign the document. Look at all that equity.
Right.
You know, even though it's painful and it would pain me, but you don't really have to sign that document. You can do a hard money loan, a private money loan, or some other type of loan, or, you know, cash out some stuff you got, some assets, cash out some of them stocks, cash out some of them cars, cash out some of that stuff, you know. So it's always ways. Never put yourself in a box and say, oh, no, I would never, never, ever, ever do that. Let's look at the deal with a clear mind and see if it makes sense. What makes the most sense?
Is that illegal?
Justin, does
I
that
need to
mean
give me a paper towel or something. You got one?
you, Karen?
It sounds illegal.
It sounds very legal. All right. And so with that being said, I'm going to cheat. Y'all ready? Those were all too easy. I'm going to the hard questions now. Are you ready for the more difficult questions?
Let's do it.
Let's do it.
You say them was too easy.
All I know is long balance.
Those are really good questions.
Oh, thanks. I worked hard on that.
I don't believe that.
Why you say that?
You don't work hard doing anything, Chris.
Yes, I do. I'll be the hardest working man in show business.
No, you just be working really smart.
That too. Let me see if I can get you some.
Chris say work.
Work. I got cash flow to collect. That's on auto pay. I ain't even working for that.
I done forgot about. Let's see. Here's the second one. Here we go again, ladies and gentlemen. We're back with more real estate Jeopardy. Now, this is where it's going to get tricky. We're going to start off with you, Jay. We got different topics: buying and selling basics, financing and mortgages, real estate lingo, laws and contracts, and for those that are local, the St. Louis market.
Let's see. Let's do financing and mortgages 500.
Financing and mortgages 500. The clue. In a mortgage, this is the part of your payment that reduces the balance you owe on the loan.
This is a part of the payment. What is the mortgage? The mortgage payment.
What?
Wait a minute. No. Wait.
Tag me in, Jay.
Wait, let me get one more. Hold on. What is the principal?
Ooh, that boy thought hard.
Come on. Let's see the answer. What is principal? Kind of went together with what we just talked about a minute ago. Principal, interest, taxes, insurance. But that principal actually reduces the loan balance. They all knew that answer. Look at y'all. They was like, that's too easy. So that's the easy one. So the principal pay down. That's one of the benefits of owning real estate when somebody else is renting the property from you. That principal pay down every year is going down, little by little, chipping away at it.
Is that appreciation?
No, that's principal. That's something totally different. All right, Jay, what do you got for the next one? Why is this off center? Uh-oh. What the?
Let's do real estate lingo 400.
Oh, my screen is too large. Hold on here. Oh, no. You want to see the answers? Real estate lingo, which one?
400.
400. Real estate lingo. This term describes when you owe more than your mortgage. You owe more on your mortgage than your house is worth.
What is upside down?
Ooh, let's see if he's right. Underwater or upside down. Come on, Jay. You make it look easy. Look at that. Chris said they got that too. Upside. You saw the answer they typed. That's how you knew that.
I said it first before he even typed it.
That's what they all say. Oh my goodness. All right, we got to give one to Art because he think he know all of these for some reason. Jay, give me a topic and an amount for Art.
Chris, you just made that
Market.
up.
Give him St. Louis Market 400.
What?
St. Louis Market 400. The minimum days of foreclosure must be published before going to auction. Art.
Jay, how am I supposed to know about the St. Louis market? I live in Indiana.
I thought you lived in St. Louis.
I'm in Indiana, bro. Like, I'm right by Chicago.
I'm
going to answer this one, but just so you know, I'm in Northwest Indiana.
I didn't know that. I thought everybody was from
What is regarding the STL market? The minimum number of days a foreclosure must be published before going to auction.
What is 21 days?
Let's see. Number one answer. Come on, Art. Art say he worldwide. He don't care. He can be on the moon. He know the answer. He said Shaw City. There you go. Boom. All right. Art, he tried to get you. So just for him trying to get you, give him one he don't know.
Oh, let me do St. Louis market for 500.
Uh-oh. The clue.
I'm in Charlotte.
The minimum number of years you can be late on real estate property taxes before losing your St. Louis County home. Jay. You can't know this answer.
What is 2 years?
Mm.
3 years.
We can't just keep guessing. We're gonna ask Justin now because Justin in St. Louis, so he know all the things. So this is specifically about the St. Louis market. The minimum number of years you can be late on real estate property taxes before losing your St. Louis County home.
What is 3 years?
Come on, Justin. 3 years post third sale in the county of St. Louis. The city, they sell the deed. So it's a little bit different. We got a split market here. The city, you get the deed of the house when you buy it at auction. In the county, you get the tax lien certificate. And then you have
Promissory note.
You get this whole thing stretched out. So yeah, cool. Great answer there, Justin. Justin, give yourself one that you don't know, Justin.
Let's go. Laws and contract for 500.
The clue. This legal document transfers ownership of real estate from seller to buyer.
This legal document transfer ownership of real estate from seller to buyer. Purchase agreement? What is a purchase agreement?
Does a purchase agreement transfer ownership?
No.
So we know that ain't it.
Right.
Somebody else said that too. They said PSA, purchase and sale agreement.
The settlement statement?
Does the settlement statement transfer ownership to the property?
You know this, Justin.
Document?
Fuck.
Oh my goodness.
Justin.
This legal document transfer ownership of real estate from seller to buyer. Legal document.
You know
Oh my
bro.
goodness.
You know
What?
this, bro.
I know this.
You definitely overthinking it.
You know all of it. You overthinking it, Justin.
So you have contracts, you have purchase agreements, you got title company, the legal document transfer ownership, the deed.
Come on, Justin. What took you so long? The deed.
I was like, what?
My boy Ron LeGrand used to say, get the deed or get the door.
You worded that one funny, man.
How was that? For laws and contracts 500? Let's see. Is it worded funny? This legal document transfers ownership of real estate from seller to buyer.
You sure right. I see.
And to say, I thought I wrote it pretty smooth and make sure there's no confusion.
Nah, you got it. That's simple.
What is the deed? Like I said, Ron LeGrand used to say, get the deed or get the door. He didn't go in there trying to tell me I'm gonna rent your property and all that. No, we buying the house every time. The deed. The warranty deed, if possible. All right, Justin, try us another topic.
Let's do real estate lingo for 400.
The lingo. This term describes when you owe more on your mortgage than your house is worth.
What is negative equity?
We just answered this one actually. Underwater, upside down.
Oh, okay.
Get another one because we already did that one, Justin.
Let's do 300.
300 we go. To the lingo. Used to determine the value of a home that will be financed.
So this is lingo. This ain't actual terms or whatever. Because I would say, what is a mortgage?
So a mortgage is used to determine the value of a home?
No.
All you gotta do is ask it right back and you see it don't make sense.
Used to determine the value of a home that will be financed. An appraiser. What is an appraiser?
What is an appraisal? Number one answer. There you go, Justin. You overthinking this stuff. Give one to Art. I think he knows some of these, so we're gonna give him a good one here.
Laws and contracts for 400.
I think we did that one, didn't we? I know.
The only thing that's gonna challenge him is gonna be
No, it ain't.
St. Louis.
All right, here we go, Art. A written agreement where a tenant pays to live in a property.
That's too easy. Let's do another one for him.
What you mean, man? I gotta take my time and think about this. What is a lease?
Let's see. Is it a lease? Number one answer.
Give him St. Louis questions.
That was difficult.
Art, give Justin the hard one then, since he feel like it ain't that hard.
Buying and selling basics 500.
Now, this is basics, Justin. You should get this one. The clue. This clause in a contract allows the buyer to walk away if certain conditions, like financing approval, aren't met.
What is the inspection period?
Is that it?
Hold on. This clause, okay, that's the key word, in a contract allows the buyer to walk away. What is contingencies?
Look at them giving you all the answers, Justin.
You know, I just said that before that came up.
What is a contingency? Basically, a contingency. What is a contingency? Art? Help us out a little bit, Art. Tell us an example of a contingency.
An example of a contingency is we're agreeing to this contract today and we're both going to sign it today. And then I'm going to come out there and verify the condition of the property. And if it's not what you say, then I have the option to either renegotiate or cancel the agreement.
Great example there, Art. Cool beans. All right. Just
one other quick one would be sometimes people do agreements contingent on buying another home or contingency on financing, meaning they have to. Sometimes the seller will say, I'm going to sell you this home for this price, but I need time to find me another home. And if I don't find that home, we're canceling. And then some investor might say, I'm going to buy this deal and we're going to do all these things, but I got to get my financing lined up first. And if I don't get my financing, we're canceling. Those are contingencies as well.
That is it. All right, Art, give one to Jay, because I think he's ready. He's been watching it. I think he's been bubbling up over there.
Let's do buying and selling basics for 100.
The clue. This professional helps buyers find homes and sellers market their properties. What is this?
What is a real estate agent?
What is a real estate agent? Number one answer. That's right. Real estate agent. Would you ever hire a real estate agent, Jay?
I don't like them.
What? Why don't you like agents?
They're just so... They're on the other side of real estate. That's why.
All right, Jay. Pick a topic for yourself, Jay. Topic and amount.
Financing and mortgage is 300.
The clue. This fee is paid to the lender for processing your mortgage application.
This fee is paid to the lender for processing your mortgage application. What is interest?
So that's a fee you're going to pay your lender for processing your mortgage application?
What is processing fee?
That was a good guess.
You're kind of close. I mean, I guess. Do we want to give them that one, Art, or no?
Nah, because the answer I believe it is, it kind of bundles them all together.
Okay.
Processing fee is close.
Do you want to pass it to Karen or try again, Jay?
I think I want to pass it to Karen.
You didn't even try. You just said, forget that. I'm passing Karen real quick. All right.
I said processing fee. I got you.
Karen, they want you back in the ring. This fee is paid to the lender for processing your mortgage application. Karen?
I'm thinking.
6 seconds.
This fee is paid to the lender for processing your mortgage application. I don't know. Lender's fee. No, I was talking. Uh-huh. Um,
3
I don't
seconds.
know. I would say lender's fee application.
Wrong.
Lender's fee. Wrong. I don't know.
Well, Art, you got to save the day. This fee is paid to the lender for
Art knows
processing
all.
your mortgage application, Art.
I believe the answer might be, what is loan origination fees?
Let me see. What do you say, judges?
Yeah, it might be. Yeah.
Closing costs or origination fee? What are closing costs or origination?
Closing costs.
Yeah, because it's part of your closing costs. That's why we put 2 answers. It is an origination fee, but they're going to charge you junk fees. Usually it's considered points. So say you're buying a $200,000 house and they like, oh, it's 2 points. That's 2 percentage points of the price of the property. So that's the answer. What are closing costs or origination fee? Art?
So with
Go ahead.
processing fee, or like the processing amount, that would just bundle under the closing costs.
Let me see here. This fee is paid to the lender for processing your mortgage application.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it could be considered what she said here, app fee, but I like to keep it kind of open. It's more so part of your closing costs, or to be more specific, an origination fee.
Okay.
Junk on there make you pay for it. Like, man, what's this extra $7,000 on here? Junk fees. That's why we get away from dealing with mortgages. This is why I don't like to go get new mortgages. This is another reason why we love subject to seller financing creative real estate, because we don't pay this type of stuff. You pay all this junk fees and stuff that you don't even know you're paying when you're buying a house traditionally. You're like,
Hey,
what's
Chris, I have a question though.
the answer?
You still, when you're at the title company and getting ready to close, you still got closing fees, you
Yeah.
know, and the fees that the title company charge you for handling your closing and anything else.
And that's the reason why we said closing costs. That covers that whole umbrella. Closing costs or origination fees.
And closing costs, if you correct me if I'm wrong, I want to say years ago, they didn't even have closing costs. They called it something else.
Well, just know you get to pay a bunch of money for buying that house that didn't have nothing to do with the price of the house. You bought it for $300,000. Your bill was $347,000 when they got through throwing all that junk on top of it.
That's
Like, damn, I thought I bought it for $300. What's all this other stuff? Oh no, that's origination fees, closing costs, junk fees, appraisal fees, inspection fees, fees. Wow. Appraisals, all of that stuff get rolled into that loan.
Wow.
If they don't make you pay an appraisal up front, but that's a whole other story. All right. Jay, you got another one for Karen?
Let's see. Let's do laws and contracts. 300.
Did we do this one? Nope. This government process takes private property for public use with compensation. Karen?
This government process takes private property. Um,
3 seconds.
Section 8. I don't know.
Nope. Jay, you got to get the answer to this yourself since you started this question. This government process takes private property for public use with compensation. Told you these were hard, but it's not that hard. It's actually easier than you think.
This government takes private.
I'm surprised nobody wrote it in the chat. All those writing all that easy stuff in the chat. Now they quiet as a church mouse. Now they want to be like, we let them answer that.
Yeah, I thought the
That's
chat
the
would have blew this
government.
one up.
This one getting me. Hold on.
Foreclosure? Oh, no,
What it-
sorry.
Absolutely not.
I should just take the words out of my mouth.
5 seconds, Jay.
What is? I don't know. I have to pass from the art.
We already got it from Adrian Allen. What is eminent domain? Come on, y'all. Eminent domain. They will take your property for public use. We're going to put in a
Oh,
train.
wow.
We're going to put in, like when they put the Metro Link by the airport, they undug all those graves and built the Metro Link right there. Eminent domain. We took your land for the better good of the society. And we gave you a few dollars. I think they did the same thing where they built that Costco over in U City too. All those houses, they basically bought or did something and knocked down about 25 or 30 houses to build that Costco parking lot and stuff over there. So it happens quite a bit often. Eminent domain. Any thoughts around that?
I'm adding that one to my vocabulary.
You say what?
Is there any way to fight eminent domain?
Yeah, legally, but you might want to just negotiate it. From what I understand, I never experienced any eminent domain, but they're probably going to end up winning in the end, but go down swinging. That's all I can say.
Hey, quick funny story about this. So I'm a tradesman, and long story short, part of the stuff they got going up is some new infrastructure for these data centers. And eminent domain applies there because where the data centers are going, people are basically being bought out of their properties for fair market value. Most of the people take it, but there's one property I was looking into where they decided they were not going to take the money, and they stayed there. And basically, they're having to deal with the tough environment of this data center being right next to their house. They can't even sleep at night. It's pretty interesting. Y'all should look it up when y'all get a chance. It's crazy.
So
that is crazy.
So there's a data center there making that
They run 24/7,
and that thing never stops.
Well, I know of
moving out anyway, just because of the stuff that they're dealing with, staying behind. So they basically not forcing them, but they forced out.
Wow. We got two more questions. Justin, which one you like for yourself?
Let's do St. Louis Market, $100.
This famous landmark is also known as the Gateway to the West.
That's too easy.
You picked it.
What is Lucifer Passageway? what is the St. Louis?
Give it to Jay. Jay might know it.
It's the arch. What is the arch?
That's right.
They not even in St. Louis.
I was born there.
Oh, you were?
He was born in the Lou. Don't let him fool you,
You
Jay.
ain't never been in the arch.
Who?
I've been there. I've been in there.
Inside the arch up to the top.
Hmm?
I ain't never been up top to the arch.
All right, Justin, you get to get one for art.
What is St. Louis for 300?
We already did that one, I think.
He did 300.
No, we didn't. No, we didn't. No, we didn't. All right, Art. He's trying to get you with a tricky question that you probably might know the answer, might not. This river separates.
Geography.
This river separates St. Louis, Missouri, and East St. Louis, Illinois.
Woo, Golden Gate Bridge.
What is the Mississippi?
Wow.
Was that right?
Mississippi River. It's the
Hey,
longest river.
Art might be from the Lou.
No, look up here. Everybody, it's a joke. People always be like, "Oh, blah blah blah," on this side of the Mississippi. That's the only reason I know.
Oh.
What?
We got the best barbecue on this side of the Mississippi.
Yeah, you heard that before, Chris?
Oh,
Y'all
no.
definitely got better barbecue than St. Louis.
That's right.
Who got the best barbecue in the United States?
St. Louis. It's not even close.
And fried rice.
Hey, people that I know that travel for work, they telling me it's Kansas City.
I heard
Missouri.
that.
Nah.
It's a heavy debate about that, to be honest with you. I ain't gonna lie to you.
That's just what people I know telling me. They saying Kansas City is the one.
We
be honest,
created tendonism.
if you really think it's Kansas City over St. Louis, only thing I can tell you is
They got some good barbecue down there, Chris.
they say it's some of the best in the United States. They just had Cedric the Entertainer doing a little video going around showing some of the places and stuff. Matter of fact, people travel for it, but you know, I can't say.
We
I know
got places been open for 60 years.
we got the best Chinese. I know that. That brown
Oh
rice.
yeah.
And when I come
Our
down
Chinese
to one of
food
these
better than
meetups, one of
China's.
y'all gotta show me.
Our Chinese food better than China.
Damn.
No way.
That's crazy.
It is, man.
All right, Karen, you get the last
It
one.
is, man. It is.
You get the
All right,
last
let's see what we got. Let's go with real estate lingo for 300, please.
I think we did that one. Let's see.
We
We
do
already
it?
did.
Well, let's do buying and selling for 100.
We did that one.
We did that one. Oh my
All I
goodness.
know is long balance.
How about for 500? Go out with a
Let's
bang.
get that. Let's get that money.
Oh, we already did that one too. All right.
Dang it.
We didn't do this one though. Here we go.
All
This
right.
one good for you, Karen. Buying and selling basics. This is typically done before closing to check for issues like leaks, pests, or structural damage, Karen.
Final inspection. That makes sense, though, doesn't it?
Judges, you want to give her that?
Closing inspection.
What is an inspection? What is a home inspection? That's correct. Devin knew the answer.
Woo!
You saw that in the chat, Karen. They've been helping you.
I didn't see nothing. I'm here at work.
I know that's right. So that, my friends, is what we do when we talk about some real estate Jeopardy. Dun, 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 dun. What's the music? How the music go?
Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. Oh no, that's the Price is Right.
All right. Any questions about anything we just went over in regards to any of those questions in the Jeopardy? Any questions? Ask now. The floor is open.
I got a question for Jay. I want to know why, when you were asked about real estate agents, why does it seem like you had a very bad experience with them?
It was from today.
What happened?
I asked a real estate agent. I tried to build a relationship with a real estate agent today, and they told me that I was asking very broad questions when I was asking them very direct to the home that they had bought recently. It was for the deal that I'm doing in that area. I was asking them what were investors actually buying for, like buying properties in that area for. Just trying to get, a good number to where I can see myself, having a big spread between.
You know what, Jay? We got a problem.
What's the problem?
We got a problem, Jay. Guess what?
What's the problem?
Somebody calling you.
Hello?
Hey, Jay?
What's going on?
Yeah, I got your message. I'm a real estate agent with the house over on Main Street. You called and left a message about it. I'm just getting back to you. How can I help you?
Hey, I just noticed that the property on Main Street, I see that is renting out for $12.50 at the moment, and I see that you bought it here in 2005 for $140,000. What type of are you buying any other properties in the area?
I'm a real estate agent. You see I bought a house. I don't own that house on Main Street. That's my client's. He wants to sell it. Are you trying to buy it, or what are you trying to do here, buddy?
I'm actually looking for investors in the area that's looking to buy a property.
No. I got it listed. I got a house that's listed right now. Anything else I can help you with?
I wasted my time with that guy.
Yeah.
Exactly
Yeah.
my point. That's why I had to do that short, brief role play. What do you think about his opening statement, Art?
Um, I kind of missed like the very first part of it. I thought you was a seller that you was calling. I missed that it was an agent, so I missed that part.
Justin, what did you think about his opening statement to an agent?
I don't think he was listening. I think that was the problem
What, with the agent or with Jay?
with the opening of the call. I don't think Jay was listening.
Oh, yeah, that part. That's very important. You gotta listen for the mission. Yes, I'm the real estate agent with the property on Main Street. You called about the listing I have over there. You went in with what you wanted to do versus listening to what they're saying.
Mm-hmm.
And your spiel was way long. Like, oh yeah, I see that you did this. I see that you did that. Never open up a conversation about what you see and all that. I don't like to do that. Just ask your question. Hey, just trying to see, did you get that property sold yet? Or whatever the question is. No reason to stretch it out like, oh, I'm looking at this data. Forget your data. Your data means nothing in real life. We're having a conversation with people. Just because you know something don't mean you need to bring it up immediately. Make sense?
Okay, makes sense.
So that's the thing. And that's with sellers, agents, anybody. We don't have to bring up the information we think we know. Unless only thing I do bring up most of the time is those auctions. Like, hey, I see you got an auction here in 2 weeks. Have you been able to do anything to stop the auction yet? That's something I might bring up. But outside of that, oh, I see you paid $300,000 for it 3 years ago, and your mama co-signed for the loan, and then y'all had cheeseburgers after lunch. All that crap don't mean nothing to them. How you know all this? You just open yourself up to objections you shouldn't even ever had to come across by telling them what you know. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
This is how we find objections that we shouldn't have been dealing with by telling too much. We should be positioned ourselves as a question asker. I'm curious. I saw you had a listing over here, and just seeing this. I'm gonna give you one more try, Jay.
Okay. Hello. Oh wait.
Hey, yeah, this is the agent. You just left me a message about my listing on Main Street.
Mm-hmm. Hey, I noticed that you have a listing. Did you guys get that sold yet?
No, it's still available. Were you looking to buy it?
I'm actually looking for something that's similar to this. Do you have anything that's similar to this in the area?
Oh, this is the only one I got right now.
Okay. Do you
Well,
guys
are
have?
you working with an agent right now?
No, I'm not looking to work with an agent. Do you know anybody who's willing to buy any properties in the area?
I mean, yeah, we have plenty of buyers here at Remax. We put it on the market and get buyers all the time. Plus, we have people that buy. Are you selling a house? Did you want me to list the house for you?
No, I'm just looking for somebody who's willing to buy a property in this area.
Oh, yeah. Well, we can always list it for you. We'll get you top dollar for it and get it done real quick for you.
Oh, well, I don't really think I'm interested in that right now.
Okay. Well, you have a good day. All right, Art. Was that better?
It was better than the first one, but a couple things I would say is if you're calling this agent to find a buyer, then you should be a little more forthcoming with that up front on the call. Just let them know who you are and what you're there to do, so that way they can just shift their mind into it, so they can help you out. Just get straight to it. Hey, I'm a wholesaler here in the area. Got this property over here on 123 Main Street. I see that a buyer that you represented just bought this property right up the street, wondering if he's looking for another one. They'll be like, oh my God, yes. Because they get to be the hero, bring their buyer the deal in the hopes that that buyer is going to give them another listing in the future. So if we help them, they will help us.
That's right. Don't think of them as your enemy, Jay. Right off the gate, you got to ask questions to figure out, are they an enemy? Are they a prospect or a suspect? Don't just put them in a box because they're an agent, because they can be a resource for you. Justin, did you have anything on any of that?
Yes, that's exactly what I would say. Use them as a tool, and use them for what they're worth. That call to an agent should be way more easier than it would be to call somebody who has a property listed that they're looking to sell, they a lot more difficult because they're trying to protect their seller from getting taken advantage of.
That part. Also, you notice, Jay, I was pressing you to, hey, you want to get a listing? That's what they're going to do in real life. Hey, you want to list it? We'll list it for you. You got a property you want to sell? We'll list it. That's their whole mindset. List, commission, most of the time. But don't just automatically disqualify them when you start speaking to them off the rip. I like the approach Art said. Get on the phone. Hey, yeah, I'm an investor in the area. Do you even work with investors? Oh, yeah, I work with investors all the time. Oh, no, I only do retail. Oh, no, I do mom and pops, whatever. We got to understand who we're dealing with before we try to pitch them anything. Who are we dealing with? Is this an investor-friendly agent, or is this one of them agents that don't like wholesalers, just like you don't like agents? See, if you put yourself in that box, you're already out of position. I don't want to be out of position. I want to be in position from the beginning. Hey, I know you're an agent. I was trying to see, do you even work with investors? Great. Here's what I'm trying to do. I'm looking to buy 3 to 5 properties before the year end. Oh, I have some properties I'm trying to unload. Are you able to help me? Do you work with people and do what they call pocket listings? Whatever your spill is, but we got to open up the door with a good conversation and don't assume anything. Ask questions, be curious, and let them come to you.
So basically, they're still a good resource as long as you don't box them in a bad category.
Exactly, because you don't know who you're talking to. You can be talking to a trash agent or what we call a unicorn agent. There are unicorn agents out here that understand creative finance and all of this stuff. So don't assume anything. You need to ask questions, just like a seller, so you know who you're dealing with. Make sense?
Okay.
I got that from you.
Karen was saying something. I can't hear you. What'd you say, Karen?
That's good you say that. You really got to know what that realtor knows about wholesalers, because the particular realtor that I have, that's for the boots on the ground right now, she never heard of lease option agreement. Never.
And it's not their job to. I don't really care if they know or not. I'm going to show them, hey, this is how we solve your problem that you just told you had.
Yeah.
We have
I sent her information over.
We have a process where we can solve your problem and get your commission paid. Is this something we should talk about? Or probably not? They're going to say, yeah, I won't talk about it. How you going to get my commission? That's all they care about anyway. Or protecting their client, as Justin said. You got to understand what people care about. And that's what you're selling them. Not what you just want to sell them because you want to sell them that. What does the agent want? They already indicated, hey, yeah, I'm just worried about my commission. Make sure you address worrying about their commission. If they're worried about protecting their client, make sure you address, we're going to protect your client through this whole situation. We're going to close with the title company, this, and this. We have to understand them. So I have a question for you, Karen.
Yeah.
What have you learned today?
Woo! Well, I learned a little things about real estate on through the Jeopardy game. I really enjoy that game. Hope we could do it more often. And I learned a lot about hold on, give me a second, I'm being distracted. Okay, and I learned a lot about dealing with your seller as far as, oh, come on, my mind just went a blank. I learned a lot today. That's all I want to say.
Okay, that's
So,
cool.
thank you.
All right, what about you, Jay? What did you learn today?
I learned to be more forward with agents. Don't compartmentalize them already. And definitely tell them, like what's going on and then how I want them to help me, use them as a resource. And I also learned a lot with the real estate game, especially that CMA, that the comps or comparable market analysis, that a lot about retail buying as well.
Comparative market analysis. They're going to compare the property to the other properties around it, like they do in residential real estate, which is 1 to 4 units. Whenever we're talking about single family homes, that's 1 to 4 units. Single family, SFRs. So yeah, good there. The other thing with that agent thing, and it goes for sellers. Anybody you're on the phone with, don't put yourself in a box. First, find out, am I even talking to the right person? Yes, we on the same page. Now this is what I'm trying to do. Are you the right person? And don't and really try to figure out what they're trying to accomplish, because you're a resource to them. It's a give and take in this thing. It's not just about me. I'm trying to get my wholesale fee, man. I ain't worried about all these agents, man. I just want my wholesale fee. Come on. They don't care about that. You sound like them now. You don't want to sound like them. You want to sound like a person that's truly trying to come bring value to the marketplace by first understanding what are we dealing with, what are the obstacles. Now let's see what solutions we can come up with to solve their problem. It's just that simple. And that's for agents, wholesalers, flippers, contractors, all these people. Everybody got some. People that need a house cleaned out, like Justin talked about earlier. All these people need your help, but you have to understand where they at and where do they need help at, and that's where you plug yourself in. Say, oh, they got 10 dead dogs in here. I'm your Huckleberry. All right. Justin, all right. What did you learn today?
I learned what a deed was today.
Come on, Justin. You collecting deeds. That's the whole thing you're doing out here in real estate is collecting deeds.
All I know is loan balance.
What if they ain't got no loan, Justin?
All I know is would you sell it for what you own?
They don't own nothing. It's free and clear. What you gonna do then?
Well, you know, that wouldn't stop you from giving me the real estate.
You know, there's I forgot the percentage. It's a high percentage of properties without mortgages on them. Let me look it up. How many houses free and clear in America, or do I want to go closer?
America.
40%. 40% of the homes are free and clear. While we talking about a loan, they might not have a loan.
I'm about to say, you know the deed is.
34 to 35 million households do not have a mortgage.
That's perfect.
So loan balance is only if they got a loan. But if they ain't got a loan, we're going to take it down and go on home. So what if I said in your market, St. Louis, do they have a thing for that? 24,000 to 25,000 properties are privately, or let's see here. There is no exact number for mortgage-free homes, but yeah, it's 25,000 properties in your market alone that's free and clear, at least.
90% I'm on the north side.
Yeah, and there's about that many vacant.
Right.
Let me see. Vacant is about that many too. Let me see.
That was the vacant right there.
Yeah, look at that. 9,000 empty buildings and 15,000 vacant lots. Yeah, 25,000 vacant properties, approximately.
Wow.
That's how many vacancies you're dealing with in the St. Louis city market, because that don't really happen like that in some parts. So if you see more than 3 vacants on the street, you're probably in the hood. All
in
right.
the ghetto.
All right. Art, what did you learn today?
One thing I learned is just keep on stacking up different questions to be able to ask sellers when we get to certain parts of the conversation. Like one of the ones you said was, why don't they keep the house and fix it up? That's a really good question. I could definitely see that opening up a lot of different conversations.
And so that's a general thing we try to do on all of these. I try to make it like, why don't you do this other thing? Why am I even talking to you? Why are you working with an investor? Because the average person does what? Put their property on the MLS with a real estate agent. Normal people. If you're even talking to an investor, you must got something going on here. You either can't do it because the property's upside down. You can't do it because you got a lot of repairs that the property needs. Maybe you got some title issues or curative title work that's needed. Maybe you got probate issues. Somebody died and Big Mama didn't switch it out before she died. All kind of problems to be dealing with an investor, even though an agent can solve these problems as well. But many times in their mind, very important, in their mind, they think they got to work with an investor. I got a lady right now that we're in negotiations with to buy a house over almost in Chesterfield area, good area or whatever, right? In their mind, they need to sell me the house so that they can rent it back while they look for a house. They don't know that that's not necessarily what they have to do. I told them I'll buy the house, take over the payments, and I'll give them time to figure out where they're going to move to. And they're like, oh, well, how much will you charge me? I say, you know what? I'm not going to charge anything. You can just keep making the payment that you're already making until you find a house. Easy fix. But in their mind, they got to sell it, rent it back. And see, they try to solve the problem without just bringing me the problem. And I had a different solution to what they were thinking. So don't think for people. Ask questions, figure out what they want to do. Then you come up with a solution that benefits them and you. Ooh, that was a bar.
Those are really creative solution.
Yeah. Because in their mind, because I'm like, this house is beautiful. We got equity. There's nothing wrong with it. It's moving ready. I can move in this house. And they talking about some, oh, we got to sell it to you so we can rent it back so we can find a house. I'm like, okay. I didn't tell them no. I didn't say no. I just listened to them what they wanted to do, find out what they want to, I just go down the path. I don't have to tell them everything I know. That's not my job to try to teach them everything I know about real estate. But I can give them a solution that's mutually beneficial where we both win. I will be buying your house and taking over that $800 a month payment on a property I can probably rent for like $2,000. Come on. Get that money, man. So that's what we got. Any other questions, comments, concerns?
The other thing that I was reminded about is to make sure that when we're doing an additional insured, to make sure it's exactly as it appears on the deed.
Exactly how it shows on the mortgage.
On the mortgage.
Because that additional insured is going to the mortgage company, to Mr. Cooper, Wells Fargo, what's the other one? Whatever, the bank. The bank is the one that's going to be checking this additional insurance. Nobody else sees this stuff. Nobody else even cares about this stuff, to be honest. Most of the stuff we do is for the benefit of the bank, especially when we're talking about taking over a property subject to. It's to satisfy the bank. All they need to know is that that property is being paid every month and that they have insurance on it every month. Now, if they check the insurance and that additional insured isn't on there and they got somebody else insured on it, they can do what's called forced place insurance on it because they can say it's not insured. Their borrower isn't insured, so they feel like they're not insured. So they'll end up putting forced place insurance on your property. And that, my friends, is never good because it's going to be expensive and it don't cover you at all. So, yeah, this is the game we play with real estate. Any other questions, comments, concerns?
I also learned that when you're wholesaling, you're selling the equitable interest, not just the note itself.
That's right, because it might not have a note. That's the thing. When we say note, what is the long way of note? Promissory note. If it's a free and clear property, it don't even have a promissory note. It's free and clear. There's no promissory note to note. You see what I'm saying? So that's why terminology is important when we're talking about legalities and all this other stuff in real estate. There's no note to note. It might be free and clear. So very good there. They said, who is Mr. Cooper anyway? Mr. Cooper was Nation Star that transferred to Mr. Cooper, who's been sold over to Rocket Mortgage. Rocket Mortgage just took over Mr. Cooper. So that's another booger. So before we land today, I wanted to mention the futurecashflowphone.com for the calling system. Yeah, Art, didn't you get to try it out and see how you liked the responses of the AI agent that you spoke to?
Yes, I did. I did call it and try it out, and those are good systems. Definitely can save us quite a bit of time if we're using these tools that are available to us for sure.
Yeah, so I set that up for my real estate business that's dealing with motivated sellers, that's dealing with tenant buyers that can screen them and answer all their questions and frequently asked questions. It can also talk to people that are cash buyers for my real estate business. And then I also have a separate one I created for my furniture business here in St. Louis as well. So if they call there, what time y'all open? Oh, do you take prom dresses? Do you do this? All the same frequently asked questions. The AI can answer it in a conversational manner. And you can actually, I think it's a free trial at futurecashflowphone.com. So I like it. It makes my job more easy. And I don't have to talk to people about silly stuff. They can ask their questions and we can help them out. Other than that, let's see what we got here. Jack Sims just jumped in. And we about to land, Jack. What is it? Oh, it's 9 o'clock too. You're too late, Jack. Sorry. I'm just messing with you. What up, Jack?
You muted.
And they say, is that the system you used last week? Yes. Futurecashflowphone.com. You got to unmute. Let me unmute you if I can. You got to unmute yourself there, Jack.
Can you hear me?
What's going on, Jack? How you doing today?
I am blessed. How you guys doing?
Let me hold 100,000.
Okay, sure. We get that together.
Let me get 2 million then. I ain't asking for enough.
All right. Take her this evening.
Easy money. What you cooking up?
I'm just listening. I'm learning. I'm watching.
How long have you been on for today?
I had a busy day, so I'm just now getting on.
You missed 2 hours of fun pack. You might have to catch the replay. Any
I
deals you're
know.
working on right now?
Other than work and ministry, that's it. And still learning.
What market are you in?
Still learning. Still
What
very
market?
early.
Sorry, not what I shouldn't say that. That's internal lingo, everybody. What city would you be marketing to find a potential opportunity?
St. Louis, Missouri.
Come on, STL in the building. So yeah, I would say start with this here, and if you have any questions, hit me up. But this replay should be coming up here in a moment. But we're about to land this plane. 2 whole hours of fun pack action. Even Jay learned some stuff all the way in North Carolina.
Excellent.
Even
Good.
Karen learned some stuff while she was at work. She said, I'm at work putting in that work. And
Pastor, let me know if you want to sell your church. I got a buyer right now. Let's do it.
Okay, we can have that conversation.
So give this video a thumbs up, give it a like, give it a share, and we will come back next Sunday, 7 o'clock Central Time, 8 o'clock Eastern. That's the time everybody like, right? Is that prime time? That's like prime time, I think.
It's the best
Also,
time.
What, Eastern or Central?
Eastern.
No, Central. That's the real time.
Mm.
Don't forget, if you want a nice,
Ends it.
you want a nice cool hat, futurecashflowclub.com. We got the new merch. You can get red. I know Justin want red. And then you got blue and you got
Is this an ad or is this a part of the show?
It is, Justin. It is, Taraya. Taraya, what did you learn today?
I learned that real estate agents are not our enemies, but they can be our friends.
Come on with it. A good real estate agent can bring you all opportunities for the free 99. Do not
Absolutely. And I want a hat for the free 99.
Wham, bam. Thank you, ma'am. So hopefully y'all have a good rest of your night. I'll see you next time. Let's see what else we got here. Do what you do. Be who you be. And I'll see you before you see me. Good night. I don't know what you've been doing. You been asleep? Let me wake you up with something. Straight up. Yeah. Allow me to reintroduce myself. I'm Chris Monroe. R to the O-E. I flip houses, rent cars, and make money. You know I'm not no motherfucker dummy. This how we